Hey friend, you remember last year when you said that 2025 was going to be the year that you have a successful YouTube channel. You wrote down everything that you wanted to do on YouTube. You were going to be an awesome content creator. You were going to show up. You were going to be consistent. You were going to surpass your 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 watch hours. And here we are, half of 2025 is over and you have not done anything you said you wanted to do. Let's talk about it. Now, I must forewarn you that this conversation is going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's going to be what a lot of you need. My name is Jessica Mercedes, and I talk about a lot of things, but I really like to teach about business and how to be successful on YouTube. Before we get into it, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that I can continue to bring you amazing content about how to grow on YouTube and be successful in business and in life. If you're finding it hard to be consistent with your YouTube channel, most likely it's because you're not consistent in other areas of your life. I had to learn this the hard way. I was not consistent with working out. I was not consistent with eating well. And I kept trying to figure out, why am I not losing weight? A lot of times when you're not consistent in one area of your life, it trickles over into a lot of other areas of your life. If you're never on time for anything, that trickles over into other areas of your life as well. That means you're probably not organized. So I say all that to say, look at your habits. Check out the habits that you have on a daily basis and realize that your decisions that you're making are creating your habits, and your habits create the outcome of your life. So if you want to be more consistent at YouTube, you need to start being more consistent at other areas in your life as well, because it creates like a domino effect. Consistency is a muscle. So if you're not working that muscle, if you're not using that muscle, there's no way that it's going to get strong. You have to be consistent in other areas of your life, and that's going to help you be more consistent in YouTube. Now, you keep saying you want 1,000 subscribers. You want to hit your 1K subscribers. You're trying to grow your channel to 1,000 subscribers. And I think that that's amazing. But I also need you to put this into perspective. If 1,000 people were sitting in an audience, eyes on you, what would you have to offer them? What value can you bring them? What is it that 1,000 people would be interested in you about? That is what your content should be surrounded by. Instead of focusing on the numbers, focus on building a community. So when you build a community, it's usually based off of something that you and other people have in common. So are you relatable? Are you educating them about a specific thing? Which leads me into niching down. Now, I really hated this when I first started YouTube. I was like, I'm not about to niche. Nobody's about to put me in a box. I'm lifestyle. I do this, I do that. And while that's amazing, you really have to earn that. Like, most big creators didn't start out just doing a whole bunch of stuff. Most big creators are known for 1, 2, maybe 3 at the most things. So when you're first starting out, pick something. I know the gurus are going to tell you, oh, you don't have to niche down, and content buckets are really a thing. So I do believe that you can talk about, 1 to 3 things, but make sure that anytime that you're showing up on camera, especially if you're first starting and you're in that growth process, that you stick to one thing. That one thing is going to attract a specific audience, and that's going to help you build your community. That is where your 1,000 subscribers are coming from. And don't look at people as just numbers. Look at them as somebody that you have something in common with, somebody that you can relate to or that they can relate to you. Those 1,000 people are going to be the core and the foundation of your channel. So they're more than just subscribers. Most importantly, when you're creating content, focus on who you're talking to instead of what you're posting about. When you focus on who you're talking to, it makes it so much easier for you to show up. It makes it easier for your video to flow. It makes it easier for people to say, you know what, I want to subscribe to this person because I want to see more of what it is that they have. creating content becomes so much easier when you know exactly who you're talking to instead of being concerned about what it is that you're going to say. Think about if you're having a conversation with your mom. The conversation flows. You never get stuck. You're not like, it's not awkward because you know exactly who you're talking to. So you're always going to know what to say because it's your mom, because you can relate, because you've built a relationship, aka community, with that person. Treat the people who are going to be watching your channel the exact same way. It's like you're having a conversation with somebody that you're getting to know or that you already know. But when you focus on what is it should I say? What is it should I talk about? Number one, it's going to hinder you from moving forward. So you're going to procrastinate because you're so busy trying to find the right words instead of just saying, you know what? I know exactly who I'm talking to, so I'm just going to let it flow. And I hope you did not think that I was going to create this video without mentioning authenticity. I still see it to this day. People are showing up trying to be content creators and they're stealing other people's style. They're stealing other people's presentation. Now, let's be clear. There's nothing new under the sun, okay? The viral videos are viral for a reason, right? Because everybody's doing it. But I want you to think about this. Have you ever tried to recreate a viral video and your video did go viral? And you're like, dang, this person got 600,000 views on this viral video and I did it and I got 300 views. It's because when they did it as themselves. You did it as them. So it didn't come off the same. I know you know what I'm talking about. Like, have you ever seen somebody recreate a viral video and it's like you just kind of scroll past it, but the originator or even a couple of people that did it, it was the bomb and it was funny or it was entertaining. That's because they did it as themselves. When you show up to YouTube, when you show up as yourself. Show up with your own voice, with your own look, with your own style. And the thing that I really want you to remember is that it doesn't matter what you do. This is why it's so important to be yourself. It doesn't matter what you do, how you say things as you're being yourself now. People are going to look at you based off of their own perspective. I've always wanted people to look at me and say, oh, she's friendly, oh, she's kind, oh, she has a great personality. But at the end of the day, people are going to look at you and make their own assumptions about you. And you can't change that. So you might as well be yourself anyway, because people are going to think what they want to think about you anyway. Just be yourself when you show up on camera. There's somebody out there that's going to fall in love with your voice, with your eyes, with your hair, with your smile, with your personality. Like, I think that we underestimate how special we are because we are us. Understand that you showing up just as your unique, authentic self is enough. Like, you don't have to try to put on a different voice or try to change how you look or how you talk. Like, be yourself. People are really going to fall in love with you because we all have a tribe. We all have a tribe. And if you want me to take it biblical, I dare to say that God assigns people to us. Like, there are people on this earth that God has assigned to you. So if you showing up as a replica or as a copycat, God can't use you as the vessel to be able to reach people. And I'm not saying you got to get on YouTube and preach, but what I'm saying is there are people who have just done like the simplest things, like make a recipe, and it's changed people's lives. Stuff like, oh, I remember my grandma used to make that. You brought back memories, or it's healing to watch you cook this. Like, you thinking just because you cooking, you not doing nothing. But you got to understand that God uses you as a vessel through the gifts that he gave you. Lord, I'm preaching, Holy Spirit, I feel it. I didn't mean to take this here, but y'all know I'm going to be myself and I'm always going to talk about God, because I do believe that he wants you to be you, and he designed you as the way that you are for a reason. So for you to try to copy and be someone else or say, well, I'm not good enough, or I don't think people are gonna like me, like it's insulting to God, because He's like, what you mean? Like I did that on purpose. Like that wasn't an accident. Okay, so understand that you're a vessel. When you're showing up on YouTube, show up as yourself, because God is using you to reach other people, especially if you decide you want to take this thing seriously. Like, one of the reasons why I decided to stop playing with content creation is because I understood that I have a bigger purpose in life. And I understood that this is an opportunity to reach hundreds, thousands, even millions of people. And so as I show up, God shows up. And you never know who you're going to impact. But you can't do that if you're trying to be a copycat, or if you're trying to be a perfectionist, or if you're trying to be somebody else. I hope that this encourages you. I know it was some tough love, but I'm about to do another video, and I'm going to give you some more tips, some real tips that you could put into play to be able to make sure that you have a successful YouTube channel, because I want to see you and I want to see you grow. Comment below and let me know what your takeaway was from this video.